Hello, welcome. This is my try to put it. Welcome. Um, Today I'm just pretty much gonna apply an S-Curl to my beard. But I'm gonna experiment and see how it will come out and would I like it. Um, this is something that I've done some years ago when I was younger. So what I'm doing is parting the hair because I have sports hair under here, so I want it to be not all the way here. I'm gonna try to section it out. Oh, I have some sports hair back there. That's what I want. I want that part to be processed. When I go in, this part to be processed. Let me start. This is what we use today. A whole lot. And I don't like the wave stain, so this is what we have here. So I will section the hair out. I'm going to just apply this chemical using the back of the comb. We're applying the cream now. Now, after I section the hair, I apply the cream. This is a texturizing cream. Now, this is for people that actually have coarse. It's actually a mild texturizer relaxer. So it's not a scream or scrone. I would say if you have coarse hair, not really knotted hair, you need to get the extreme, not the regular. This is the regular. I didn't think I needed the extreme because my beard already straight. I just wanted to just texturize it to pull it out, and that's what I did. And so, as you can see, I'm just putting this out, and as I'm putting it out, it's scratching the hair, and that's what a texturizer does anyway. It tends to scratch the hair. Okay, and that's what that does. So with these chemicals, you got to be very careful that they don't get on your skin or it get into your eye and nothing like that. You got to be careful. You got to know the timing of all this stuff. If you have coarse hair, you may want to leave it on a little longer than 10 minutes. I didn't left this on 10 minutes. I ain't even time myself. I think I took it out very early. I should have just timed myself. But with these texturizer, the job is to stretch out your natural curl pattern. So that's what that does. It's not to relax the hair, meaning bone straight. Relax the hair. The texturizer it loosen up the curl pattern. So the curl pattern that we usually naturally have in our hair, peaky hair, knotty hair, it tends to loosen that, and that's why you see the curls or the S-Curl pattern. So that's a little bit of education of what this cream does. So once you apply that to the sections, like what I did, I applied it and I was thinking about the timing of this thing, so I'm like, let me just apply it anyway. Now you want to session your hair like out like before you do it. You should session your hair within 4 sessions. That'll be the best thing to save how to do it. So you could just go in and let the process, let the chemical go through each screen, also the roots, the whole thing with the roots. Relax, texturize as well. So what I did, I just started applying and applying. 'Cause I was the thing about this also texturizers or the creams, you want to work within the clock. So once that chemical's on any part of the hair, is already working. So you gotta be kind of quick with when it come down to texturizing here, because you don't want one part over process than the other parts. Then you get time to process. So it's like you gotta be working kind of quick to get this thing done, because it can over process if you just taking your blame time. So that's why I was going in and I was just applying, because I didn't want to risk losing my beard that I worked so hard to grow, because of over process here. That could happen. That's why I said, if you feel that you can't do this on your own, hey, ask a friend. Can you help me test drive? I mean, a friend, not somebody that's gonna judge you for what you're doing, not somebody that's gonna pick, not somebody that's gonna look at you funny. A good friend that you could trust, and y'all trust each other. Or go to a beauty salon, pay them the money, ask them, can you test drive? Whatever, ask for help, because this chemical can be kind of dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Like it's at your own risk, because this can burn. Like people, I mean, even me, when I done it on my hair, I was feeling tingling in my hair, and I feel after I wash it out, I feel like look, not sores, but like little openings, because it actually I don't know, it feel like sores. It was not sores. I have got sores for this for processing. They don't last long, but you can, feel that pain. So what I'm doing right now, I'm getting ready to wash this clean out, this texturizing cream. So I use like warm tap water, like warm, like cold and hot. I make that warm water, and I have like um a a shower head that's gonna help me rinse out this product. You want to get all the product out, or it will continue the process, and that's what you don't want. If I say it's best to go to someone that is professional, or a friend that you could trust. Like I say, and let them do it. Like my mom used to do mine back in the day when I was younger, little kid. Like if you want to do that, you could do that. It's good to have assistance, help, and things like that when you messing with chemicals, and also gloves. Like I don't know, did you see me wearing gloves in this video? It's very important. Like me wrenching it, I should have wore some gloves, but I didn't wear any gloves, right? So wearing gloves is very important, because you don't want this chemical or this texturizing cream hit on your skin. It could cause irritation. Also, if you're allergic to any product, I mean, if I say they do this at your own risk, especially if it's chemical or whatever, perms, whatever, relaxers, any type of chemical, bleach, you want to be cautious on all this stuff. So you usually take a string of hair and you perm that or relax that, and see if it give you any effect. If it don't give you any effect within 10 minutes or whatever timing, then you could continue. rinse that out, rinse the perm part out that you did, and then you continue to apply in other areas. So you could do the test and see if you allergic to anything. So a lot of people do the test as well. So once you rinse that out, we're gonna go in with the neutralizing shampoo. This shampoo turns pink if there's product still in the hair, which is a great thing. It's showing you that if this chemical or this relaxer or this texturizing cream, what I'm using the texturizing cream, if there's more product in the hair, it's going to be pink, and that's what I was showing you here. So you make sure you wash under the beard, all over, like all over. You want to get all that cream out. Because if you don't, turn pink, it could not look good. And you want to use a neutralizing shampoo. Like I know a lot of people probably say, well, I can use a regular shampoo. Neutralizing shampoo is what it is. Like it's going to help neutralize the hair, bring it back to, because if you had a harsh chemical on your skin, your hair, you're gonna have to bring some of that back. I should have went to because it already broke down your bonds of your hair, and then now it's kind of loose. You need to bring some of that back, and so that neutralized shampoo going to help you by turning pink, and it's going to help neutralize the hair back to its original, because you just permed it, you just relaxed it, or whatever. So since I did this, I have experienced a softer beard. Beard very soft. It's manageable. All the good stuff like that. White. See that in my hand? Turning white. Meaning the chemical. So I'm showing that there's no more pink subs. I mean, the product is completely out. White. And I'm gonna rinse this. And once I rinse that, then we'll move on. Now I didn't show the ending of the video, like the results or whatever. I didn't show that because I was rushing that day and I wanted to get things done. So I never did show the results, but it came out good. So it came out good. So that's all you have to do for that. Rinse shit out. And I went in more than one time to rinse out this cream, because I ain't wanted to see no more pink, because I want this out. Like another thing too, you want to get it out as quick as possible. No more chemical anywhere. I know a lot of people say, well, just wait till it burn. When it burn, that means we're working. Don't wait till nothing burn, man. Don't wait till it burn, because you could end up hurting yourself. Scalp burns is real. Chemical relaxed burns is real. You don't want to be a part of that situation. So make sure you rinse shit out after your timer. You set your timer for it. You rinse it out, and if it start to burn, you need to wash it out quickly. Go ahead, like don't risk scalp burns and burns just to look good. Okay. Now that that's over, my time. I will dry it. So this is what's the chemical that I put on my head. The same thing, same process. You gotta wash it. I was just like, oh, I'm using this today. I was excited about this process. I like,
I
oh,
need to
because I
take
ain't
it
had
out
one in a long time. When I was young, that's how long it
because
been.
it's
So I
kind of
was excited
burning.
about doing this video and everything like that.
So I'm
So
gonna wash
this
it
is
out in
where
a
we
little
at.
bit because it is burning. I don't know how if I'm supposed to
And
leave it on that long because I don't have
I
course
will do the
hair.
same process.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna take
wash
it
it
out
out
right now.
with the neutralizing
Well,
shampoo.
my
Like
hair
you
will
need
come
to
out.
get neutralizing shampoo. Don't use regular shampoo when you doing anything with
Make sure it's
uh
out now.
creams
So I don't
and
want to
things
get
like
too
that.
straight.
A texturizer cream or a
Still
relaxer
burning.
cream. Do not risk losing your hair, losing your progress. Do not risk
If you
that
need help with
because
this, you can actually
if
have
you do that,
swords.
you may
I
lose
had
your
it
hair.
before.
You seen
You
that
got this shit up here?
sitcom
Got
on
it too?
Martin where Gina was working at Shanae salon and um the lady she like um I mean Shanae like I'm going to get to the neutralizer because you know she need that and Shanae Gina was like, oh, I'm running her shop. I even gave Mary her perm. And everybody was looking at her like, oh no, not with that. And then Martin Shanae like, not without the neutralizer. I know you can give this lady her perm without a neutralizer. And the hair ended up coming out and the lady was bald. Like you can't use regular shampoo. You gotta use the neutralizer. In every kit, it comes with neutralizer. So you got to have neutralizer when you're working with any perm chemicals
Sit
and
up
stuff
there.
like that. You got to have that neutralizer in shampoo, or it could go left. You don't want that. So the cream is a bit jar, so it could last me a good time just because it's just me, and I could just use this cream anytime I want. Basically, ooh, he making another one. So just different styles. I did today. I did wigs. I did